Quick update before I get into this video. Robert Pickton, who I made a video on 2 weeks ago, has died in prison. So that wraps up the Robert Pickton saga, I guess. I can't believe that I've killed 2 people now. First, I make a script for Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, and he dies like 2 days later. And then I make a video on Robert Pickton, and he dies 2 weeks later. Just absolutely insane. Anyway, onto the video. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Conspiraseed. This week, I'm trying to do something a little different with the editing and stuff. It will also be next week as well. Let me know if you like it in a comment down below. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today. And let's just get into it.
Nothing like being subscribed to Conspiraseed on YouTube. Nothing like it.
Missing 411 cases and disappearing people have always fascinated me more than unsolved murders or aliens or almost anything other than cryptids. I think it's because some of the disappearances are so odd that you can't help but wonder about foul play by an outside force or even something like an alien or cryptid. The sense of mystery is heightened when it's someone who's experienced in their field. A person who hikes almost every day goes missing mysteriously on a hike. A professional caver getting lost in a cave system, or a professional explorer going missing while exploring. Today we're going to explore such a case, where professional explorer and YouTuber Kenny Veach disappeared while on a hike. Every article I've read and every video I've watched lists Kenny as a YouTuber, but looking at his channel here, Snakebit McGee, link in the description, he has a total of 5 videos. I'm unsure if there were older videos that somehow got archived or deleted, as the Wayback Machine only started archiving his channel in 2023, or if they call him a YouTuber because he uploaded a few videos that ended up having to deal with his disappearance. Let's talk first about his background. Kenny worked as a coffee company service tech, but left shortly before his disappearance to try his luck at becoming an inventor. He created what he claimed to be an improved version of the toilet paper holder, and submitted his invention to the show Shark Tank. His final upload on YouTube is called Quirky and Shark Tank Submission, New Improved TP Holder. In the video, he explains how the new TP holder works. He's also invented a few other things and does a semi-house tour on a video titled Shark Tank Submissions. This house tour will become important later. He also invented something called a glolar bear, which is just a glow-in-the-dark polar bear. If you watch his invention videos, he seems very genuine and excited about his inventions.
Hello, my name is Kenny Veach, and I am the inventor of the glolar bear, as in glow-in-the-dark polar bear. I also created the logo that you see. Now the logo glows in the dark also, so that when it's sitting on a shelf at night, you can see that it says glolar bear up on the corner of your room, and it has a little glow-in-the-dark polar bear also.
Out of his 5 videos, there's only 2 that we haven't talked about. The first one is called Handsome Cowboy Sells Himself with His Home. This is where he talks about selling his house, but he actually has a weird condition that the buyer has to hire him as a caretaker and agree to let him continue to decorate the home in his own style. Unsurprisingly, he did not sell his house. This does, however, take me back to the second video we talked about, the one where he does a house tour and talks about some of his inventions, the Shark Tank Submissions video. He specifically talks about his decorations and how he acquires them.
This is my hiking shrine. I'm a long distance hiker, and I find that stuff in mountains where nobody goes, and I got a great taste. I hung all the lighting, I put up everything you see in the house, I did. So this is just a little bit of it.
A lot of them he said he found in the desert while exploring, and that while he was an inventor and a coffee shop mechanic, his true passion was solo hiking in the Mojave and Great Basin deserts. He'd camp for days with just the most basic of supplies. He would have no GPS, no compass, and no map. On occasion, his girlfriend, Sharon Pilgrim, would join him on his journey, but the majority of the time, he hiked alone. In June of 2014, Kenny took to a comment section of a video titled Son of an Area 51 Technician to tell his chilling story. In his comment, he described a hidden cave he had found near Nellis Air Force Base, just south of the infamous Area 51, with an entrance that was shaped like a perfect capital M. He claimed that as soon as he entered the cave, he felt unusual vibrations throughout his body, and that came with indescribable fear. He commonly would enter situations where fear would seem common, so he was used to fear and learned how to suppress it. But this was a different kind. I always enter every cave I find, but as I began to enter this particular cave, my whole body began to vibrate. As I got closer to the cave entrance, the worse the vibrating became. Suddenly, I became very scared and hightailed it out of there. That was one of the strangest things that ever happened to me. After Kenny posted about his M Cave experience, a number of YouTube commenters responded with interest, encouraging him to return to the cave, document the hike, and provide evidence of his strange discovery. With these requests in mind, in October of 2014, we reached the only video that we haven't talked about. The title of the video is M Cave Hike. Armed only with a 9mm handgun, Kenny attempted to find the M Cave again. However, in the video he says that he was unable to locate the cave. Disappointed comments flooded the comments section, criticizing him for not proving his original claim. Kenny had failed. There was one comment that stood out among the others though. It reads, "No, don't go back there. If you find that cave entrance, don't go in. You won't get out." No one knows who the commenter is, and he hasn't elaborated in any way ever. It's possible that he's an Area 51 employee, or related to one somehow. It's also possible that he worked at Nellis Air Force Base. Another possibility is that he has been in the area before, or lost a loved one to that cave. With no elaboration ever, it's unknown how the commenter knows about the cave. Kenny even responded to the comment saying, "Why is that?" but received no response. With no response, Kenny never heeded the warning. On November 10th, Kenny once again embarked on a desert hike to the Sheep Mountains, telling his loved ones he'd be back the next day. He was never seen again. When Kenny didn't return from his overnight hike, his girlfriend reported him missing. In November 2014, the search for Kenny began. In the days following his disappearance, search and rescue teams explored this abandoned vertical mine shaft that he had shown in his video. There, they were able to find his cell phone. His car was also discovered just a few miles away. Dave Cummings, the commander of Red Rock Search and Rescue in Las Vegas, commented on the finding, stating, "We found his cell phone close to a very vertical old mine shaft, and we can't find another trail. It doesn't mean that he's down the mine shaft, but we have tracked him as far as we can. We are having our other crews come in from the search areas." The trail for Kenny had gone cold. That was when a user claiming to be Kenny's girlfriend commented on his M Cave hike video. "I want you to know that I do not think Kenny had an accident. I believe he committed suicide. He battled depression for many years and would not take medication or see a doctor. He quit his job a little more than a year before he disappeared. The search for him was started within a couple days of my call. Over 30 search and rescue team members searched 3 different times on foot. 1 helicopter flyover was done, and there was no trace of Kenny or any of his camping things." So what happened to Kenny Veach? To this day, his body has never been found, and so no one is sure what happened to him. There are a number of theories, however, including the suicide that his girlfriend was talking about. He was often reckless on his hikes. Many suggested that because of his recklessness, he might have gotten lost or injured and succumbed to dehydration or hypothermia. He could have also just ran into a wild animal that ended his life. The Mojave Desert has many threats outside of just death claws, you know. It's home to rattlesnakes, mountain lions, and coyotes. An encounter with any of them could have ended tragically. He could have died of exposure, fallen down a mine shaft, or been a victim of foul play. However, there is another theory that's more chilling than the rest. Since Kenny had described the cave as being near Nellis Air Force Base in Area 51, the theory suggests that the M Cave could be the entrance to a secret government facility. It also suggests that Kenny found the cave again and entered it, stumbling upon government secrets, and that his disappearance was an attempt to keep him quiet. Others have even suggested that since it is so close to Area 51, Kenny could have had an encounter with aliens who abducted him. Then again, his girlfriend mentioned that she believes he had intentionally left his cell phone behind so that no one could track his whereabouts. She also said that he hadn't brought his camera with him on the hike to the cave, and due to this, had no intentions of filming anything. Kenny's disappearance led to multiple theories about what could have happened. Since neither he nor his body was ever found, we may never know what happened to Kenny Veach. Thank you everyone for watching. As I said, I'm trying a little different editing style on this one, so let me know if you like it. What do you think happened to Kenny Veach? Do you think suicide is the most likely answer, like his girlfriend is suggesting, or do you think there is outside foul play involved? Let me know in the comments below. Please remember to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for choosing to spend some time with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.